Come on then, bring the last initiate forward to my throne. I don't have all day. Tonight we feast and celebrate our victories, so get on with it. And who do we have here? You must be the last one taken from the most recent raid. I remember you. You said you wanted to join up with us. It was that nice little mountain village, wasn't it? We pillage so many places these days, it's hard to keep track. But you, I remember. You surprised me. It isn't often we recruit from the same places we sack. But I liked your bravery, standing up and getting my attention. That's the kind of attitude we look for in this clan, the kind that can't be taught. Well, I suggest you bow in front of your new queen. Here, willingly or not, you were taken in battle. That means you belong to my clan of roving warriors now. It means you belong to me. For as long as you're useful, at least. Now go ahead and bow in front of my feet. Unless you have something smart to say, that is. You're just going to bow? What a pity. I was ready to wet my axe with more blood this evening. It looks like that will have to be put off. For now. So you bow, but no begging for your life, huh? I suppose that makes you impressive, does it? You must think you're very stoic, looking all unintimidated. At your village, all the others had the good sense to grovel for their lives. They made themselves known how they can be useful to me. Told me where all their valuables were. You were the only one who offered yourself as something of value. So go ahead, tell me your skills. I'll decide if it's enough for me to keep you on, for you to earn my protection, or if you'll just end up left in the wilderness like the other recruits who don't live up to my standards. I'd be very careful how you look at your new queen, though, little man. You could at least have the good sense to act frightened. I'm the queen of this entire clan. I've burned towns much larger than yours to the ground, and struck fear into the hearts of kings. I rule by strength, and I'm very used to getting what I want. Few disobey me and live. Do you truly think you're strong enough to avoid that? I'd choose my words carefully if I were you. Oh. You were a cook in your village. Isn't that cute? I would have figured you'd be some sort of leader or someone with influence, given your calm demeanor and your decent appearance. Well, you heard the man. This one thinks he can cook. So go ahead, put him in the kitchen. We could certainly use a new cook. The last one was so disappointing. He made a fine meal for my wolves, though. I'm looking forward to trying what you have in store, little recruit. Remember, I eat enough for 3. Make sure to cook plenty for my warriors and I. If you want to keep your hand, that is. I expect much roasted meat, and bread, and everything else we have to sate me. We just got plenty of food from your pathetic village, so you should have much to work with. And you know what else? You are personally going to serve me during the feast. I want you to bring me every course of my meal. You will save me all the best cuts, of course. And you will sit next to me while I eat and entertain me. Yes, you seem like a decent entertainment. More interesting to look at than all the other ugly faces I'm surrounded by, at least. And if you do well enough, maybe I won't leave you behind to freeze. Go ahead, then. My servants will show you to your new work area. I have other business to attend to before the celebration can begin. There you are. You got away from me at some point during the feast, while I was deep in my cup. And here I find you, hiding away at the back of the kitchens. Don't you know your work back here is over? We have other servants to clean up the mess your cooking made. It really isn't your responsibility to scrub the pots. What am I doing? I'm the Warrior Queen. I can go wherever I please. I came and sought you out for an inspection. The feast you prepared was quite adequate for the short time you were given to prepare. I may have possibly eaten and drank just a bit too much. No, I don't need your help. I'm the queen of these savages. I'm quite capable of standing on my own. Like I said, I'm here for your inspection. I'm interested in you. You don't seem like a common cook at all. Your skills were surprising. Why did I want you in particular next to me? Not for any reason. I was just personally testing you is all. I didn't want to let you out of my sight, just so you could steal some of our loot and ride off into the night while we're all drunk. Don't start thinking I already want you around. I just didn't expect you to slip away back to the kitchen so soon. I was in the middle of a storytelling of my prowess in battle. And then I turn and you aren't there beside me anymore. So what is it? Was my story boring you? Are you already so intimidated by your new queen? Do I frighten you? Yes, I said your feast was quite adequate. Don't get an inflated ego about it. I'll eat nearly anything. If you stayed to hear the rest of my story, you'd hear of how I once ate a whole stag, raw. That's how strong my fortitude is. Aren't you impressed? I'm not sure I quite understand you. Why would a cook want to leave their peaceful village behind and join up with a bunch of outlaw warriors? You clearly aren't lacking in useful skills to earn coin. Was life just too boring? Or were you so taken by my rugged beauty that you had to follow like a little stray dog? Don't try to turn that around on me. I was not eyeing you during the feast. Like I said, I was keeping watch on you. I'm very vigilant, is all. Your lack of reaction is starting to get on my nerves. You don't seem very frightened or impressed by me. Normally, all of my warriors are in awe when they're around me, doing stupid things to try and impress me or win my favor. As if their stupid boasts and feats of strength would get me to notice them. But you... Well, I haven't had cooking like that in quite a while. Usually just when we capture a noble chef, but they tend to expire quickly. My last cook, he burned and oversalted all the meat. You actually seem to know what you were doing to some degree. I like the way you used herbs, and the meat was quite tender. It was almost like some of the meals I remember eating as a child. Huh? I didn't mean anything by that. I grew up gnawing on carcasses in frozen wastes, and drinking river water, and... No one's around, are they? All the other kitchen servants are gone. All the warriors still passed out at the tables. Fine. Don't tell anyone else this. I mean it, under threat of death. I didn't grow up in this life. I'm like you. I'm from a village. That's right. I grew up in civilization, with a warm bed and loving parents. Just going to remain silent? What's with that stupid smirk on your face? You almost look like you were waiting for me to say that. It was a moment of weakness, me admitting that. Nothing more. I better never hear a single word of it escape your lips. Do you understand? You're the only one who knows that secret now. So keep it to yourself. If I'm done for, you'll soon follow. Why am I out here leading this warrior horde? For similar reasons to you, I suspect. I couldn't handle the tedium of village life anymore. Day in, day out, doing the same things over and over again. My father taught me to fight starting when I was young, with weapons and with my bare hands. He taught me to survive living off the land too. When I grew old enough, and he had passed, it wasn't too much of a stretch to find a group of bandits and beat them into shape. Give them purpose and set them on a path. It meant excitement and freedom for me. And now I suppose I play a bit of a role as a tiny but scary warrior queen. But that doesn't mean I'm soft. I just miss the comforts of a nice meal sometimes. Your cooking tonight, it just reminded me of it. I'd like to keep eating it. I suppose that means we'll take you on. My warriors certainly liked it too. I think you'll fit right in with them. And if they give you any trouble, you tell me. I won't stand for a cook being harassed. We don't come by one like you very often. Especially not one actually willing to join of your own will. Look at me going on and on. I barely know you, and I'm already confessing all of this. It must be all the booze going to my head. Don't start thinking you're now my closest confidant or anything. You still have to earn your way up to the ranks of this clan. Until then, I can't show favoritism. I came here for something else. To talk about something else. That thing you did during the feast, while you were sitting beside me? That gesture you did. You know what I'm talking about. When you reached over and patted my head. It did not make me blush. You're lucky my warriors were too busy devouring your cookies to notice you doing that. Signs of affection, they're weaknesses that I cannot afford. You need to know that if you're going to sit at my side during meals. That can't happen again. Not in front of them. I need to look strong at all times, or I won't be ruling over them for very long. They have keen noses for sniffing out weaknesses. They'll sense that I wasn't born into this life like they were. You can't do that again. At least, not in front of them. How are you going to make me say it? I'm a proud queen. I can't just debase myself and say, fine. I liked it when you patted my head. It was nice. You looked very proud of the food you made that I was enjoying, and it just happened in the moment. I bent down and let you pat my head. It was the alcohol, nothing more. And if you breathe a word otherwise, I swear I'll have your head. Why did you give me a head pat anyway? That was awfully brave of you. That wasn't the behavior of someone trying to impress their new queen. It was like you were already comfortable with me. Like you knew you could get away with doing that. Like you wanted to do that and were planning it ahead of time. That would be crazy though. Because that would mean... Huh? You barely know me. How can you already say that you have feelings for me? What? What do you mean by that? How could you have always had feelings for me? We've only just met today, yet you act like we're actually familiar with each other. Wait, you're... You! It is you! From my village! How could I have forgotten? Oh, you're so different now as an adult. I remember you being such a shy kid. Now look at you. I remember you used to watch me from afar when I was practicing. You weren't very sneaky, but I always let you watch. I thought you were cute, and your cooking was amazing even back then. You used to share it with the whole village. I thought it tasted familiar somehow. You must have moved. And then what? You recognized me when we came through? That's why you joined up with us? You wanted to be with me? Even now, after all these years? You still have affection for me? Why didn't you say so before I left? I don't even know what to say. Many have tried to win my hand over the years. There have been plenty of duels. Not that I've accepted the outcome of them, but you're different. I remember how you used to look at me, back before I was cruel and intimidating. You took a big risk, joining us just to try at this. I see you aren't much of a fighter, but maybe it's a good thing your skills lie elsewhere. And you are quite handsome, I'll admit it. You're very handsome, actually. If you hadn't signed on, I might have just decided myself that you were coming with me. I've decided I want more head pats from you, just not where others can see. No, we'll have to do it out of sight. Like, here, in your new kitchen. I'll make sure no one else bothers us in here. And I can sample your cooking as much as I want, and steal bits of affection here and there. We'll have to warm the others up to the idea of you and I being together. You're an outsider. It won't come easy to them to see us together. We'll just have to have this for now. But I do want to have this with you. I don't care what anyone else has to say about it. You remind me of home. We're going to do this. This and more. Much, much more. I have been wanting someone to share my queen's tent with and start a family. I'll warn you right now, we warrior clans have many children. We need them to replenish our population. I think we'll have to spend a lot of time together once we're joined in marriage. It's a good thing you're skilled at cooking. You'll have plenty of mouths to feed soon enough. You're not getting cold feet, are you? Good, because you've won my interest. And once you have that, I don't let it go. Not for anything. I've decided I want you. And that makes you mine.